What's good, YouTube? It is your boy, Big Cool, coming to you from Colossal Sports TV in association with 3kingsboxing.com. I'm with some of the guys from 3kingsboxing.com, the owner, editor, Prodigy, 2K, and all these other names y'all know this nigga by. And I'm joined with my man, Cheetah Head, aka you don't need to know his government name. So that's what it is, man. We got a lot of shit to discuss. I mean, Canelo Alvarez postponing his Mexican Independence Day return due to him unable to find an opponent, so he saved. But I think the panel up here feel otherwise. So that's what we about to start. That's the hot topic. That's the main topic. 2K, man, go ahead and give us your thoughts. Dive right into this shit, man. You believe that shit about Canelo? Because in the chat earlier, my man Cheetah Head said it was 88 cats, 4 MMA fighters, and 2 something else looking to fight this motherfucker. So it got to be something else, man. It got to be something else other than he couldn't find an opponent. It's Canelo, for crying out loud.
Bruh, motherfuckers from 154 all the way to 175 was trying to get this fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Dmitry Bivol, Sergey Kovalev, right? Callum Smith, Billy Ho, Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo, Gennady Golovkin, hell, even Julian J. Rock Williams, bruh.
Yes, that nigga.
Everybody was trying to get this fucking fight, man. So by him saying, we trying to get the best available opponent, that's basically smacking the shit out of boxing fans, like right in your face. First of all, the nigga spit on his hand and then he smacked it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's basically what happened. You know, if you believe this shit. And to my surprise, Mexicans not having it, bro. Like, I'm monitoring a lot of the comments and shit that we getting off the article we wrote on this, or that you wrote on it, actually. It was you that did it. I'm looking at the reactions, bro, and these Mexicans not having it, bro. They out there like, nah, this is some bullshit, calling him a cheater, saying he's ducking, he's scared. I've never seen so much Mexican interaction before in my life, and it's all negative. Majority. Out of all the negative comments, I've only seen 2 that was in favor of Canelo, bro. You know what I'm saying? 2. So that proverbial spit smack in your face is really they missing. You know what I'm saying? Golden Boy is swinging with that bitch, but everybody's ducking it. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's feeling this, bro. Nobody believes it. Me personally, and this might be a little different from what y'all expect. I think his injury is a little bit more serious than what they lead on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They try to market Canelo as this unstoppable force, even though he's been, beaten the shit out of by Floyd Mayweather, and in my opinion, by Erislandy Lara. But that's either here nor there. They're still trying to market him as this unstoppable force, as if that one on his resume or his record really doesn't even exist. You know what I'm saying? They kind of just sweep that shit under the rug. Kind of like a Vasyl Lomachenko, but not as bad. You know what I'm saying? They actually accept their loss. Vasyl Lomachenko and them, they're like, nigga, we didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think his injury is more serious than what they're leading on. But on top of that, I really believe that with Sergey Kovalev saying, okay, you need to give me enough money, bro. I'm about to go fight Anthony Yard. All those other names that I mentioned, they weren't interested in them. Hell, they said they wasn't interested in Gennady Golovkin because the nigga ain't fought somebody of a Daniel Jacobs caliber yet since he signed with DAZN. That was his words. He said, I had 2 fights, Rocky Fielding and Daniel Jacobs. He had 1 fight, Steve Rose. He ain't put enough work to fight a nigga like me. That's what Canelo said. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Verbatim, he said, nigga like me. So, but that's the scenario there. But then you got J-Rock is never going to get picked. He was saying that. He actually said it in a way of, I wish these promotional companies will come together, stop having these cold wars and shit so we can make these fights. He said, Golden Boy, get Oscar to Get at me. That nigga wasn't gonna get picked. You know what I'm
some
saying?
of that money. I want some of that Nello money. That's all he want.
Yeah, Nelo's the king, man. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know that, you just saying that because you don't like the nigga. That's the king, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the nigga, but I know he the king.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. But he didn't want to fight anybody but Sergey Kovalev. And now that Sergey Kovalev and Kathy Duva and Top Rank is like, nah, money wasn't enough, bro. You're not trying to pay us. We saw what you gave Daniel Jacobs. Nigga, we want that kind of money. Daniel Jacobs ain't shit. That's what they saying.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We want that kind of money too, bro. But you ain't willing to give it to us. We'll fight Anthony Yard. Fuck it. Right?
Yep.
Who's left? Gennady Golovkin.
Andre.
And Andre. Exactly. He don't want neither one of them. He been ducking Andre since 2013, bro. He don't want that smoke. It's obvious they don't want that smoke. Oscar De La Hoya has come out and said, we don't want that smoke. At that time, it was because Demetrius Andre don't bring no money. But they fought Alfredo Angulo.
Hey, see, you got to say it, man. You got to say it how you say it.
Yeah.
Angulo.
Yeah, I mean, I got you right here. They fought James Kirkland?
Ain't that a pest control company?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What?
Right. You know what I'm saying? This nigga fresh off of dropping the soap every goddamn morning.
Oh, no.
Got in the ring with Canelo. But get the fuck out of here. Wasn't nobody taking that fight seriously. But he fought him instead of Andre. You see what I'm saying? I'll give him Miroslav Lara. That was a good matchup. I ain't gonna shit on him on that one.
Hell yeah.
But those are the 3 fights he took while he was the number 1 contender and while Andre was the WBO champion at 154. Angulo, Lara, and fucking James Kirkland. You see what I'm saying? So they never wanted that smoke. You saying he don't bring no money to the table? What the fuck did James Kirkland bring?
Not a damn thing.
Right? He just went life and death with Glenn Tapia? You know what I'm saying?
Got knocked out by Nosra. What's the nickname? Ashita?
Oh, Nobuhiro Ashita. Oh my God. The guy that Gennady Golovkin just demoralized. Put the nigga in retirement.
He got knocked out in the first round, didn't he?
Bro. Yeah, he sure did.
God.
On top of that, Jarrell, Big Cool, the motherfucker ain't had no damn power. That shit, a knockout ratio whack as fuck. Paulie Malignaggi like. You know what I'm saying? And he still knocked Kirkland ass out in the first round. Man, Gennady Golovkin knocked out Ashita, easy work, and then handed that nigga a pink slip. Get the fuck out of here, Ashita. You done. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, bro, like, listen, man, I know he came back from that. He won a string of fights, bro. But if you watch the goddamn fight with Glenn Tapia, it looked like 2 dumb niggas having a conversation.
Oh.
Well, what's 1 + 2? I think it's 6. Well, I think it's 3. No, it's 6. That's what that fight looked like. But physically.
hey, let me hold on before I let you jump in, Bogart. Cheetah Head. Shout out to King Louis. Salute to you. Shout out to Dump on the truck trapping. Salute to you as well. Y'all hit that like button. Cheetah Head, man, go on, give us your point of view of this. Do you agree with our boy 2K, or do you think it's just, Canelo's just like, fuck, I'm the $300+ million man. I can fucking fight when I want to fight against who I want to fight against.
Well, I definitely think that's a part of it, but at the end of the day, I do agree. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, though, because one, like, I would have just been happier whether it's true or not true. I would have been happier if they just said my knee's fucking up and that's what it is. But to come out and say we don't have nobody to fight, like that's just bullshit, man. That's just pure bullshit. Because like I say, it's already been said, you got Andre and you got Charlo. They done made the super califragilistic belt, so you didn't have to fight this dude. And it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, you have people. Not only do you have people, you got 2 people in your division, 2 people in your division that you've been ducking for quite a while. And out of your own mouth, this year, you said you wanted to unify this year. And so it's just like, none of it adds up, man. None of it adds up. And so, it do leave a real bad taste in the mouth, man.
Well, he gonna hear this podcast. He's gonna like, well, Cheetah Head, I did unify. You know what I'm saying? So you know he go hit you with a technicality. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with what both of these guys saying, man. It's bullshit. It's a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? You assaulting the intelligence of the hardcore boxing fan that can see with two eyes that Canelo just doesn't want to fight the guys that we see as a threat. Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, Gennady Golovkin. And while Kovalev is a threat because he's moving up to 175, which that could definitely end in disaster for Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? The point is, if he said he wanted to get the best available opponent, that guy is Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah.
Because that's undisputed or whatever the fuck you call it. You know what I'm saying? Because now with him being the franchise champion, I don't know what the hell it is. Point being, that motherfucker got the last belt. So that's the best opponent. He's a highly skilled fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's a champion. He's undefeated. And he's been chasing after your ass for 6 years. 6 years, bro. And you said, nope. Give me Liam Smith. Give me Liam Smith. You know what I'm saying? You sure Louis Collazo can't move up to 160? You sure? That's the type of shit it is, man. That's the type of shit that, you know what I'm saying, that Canelo been on for a while when it comes to certain fighters. You know, and hey, just like Oscar, just like Floyd, just like Sugar Ray Leonard in the past, when you the money man, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But eventually, go ahead.
The thing that really make me upset about Canelo. Canelo got skill. Canelo does have good names on his resume, but he is also the stipulation king. And so if he fight Andre, he gonna have to fight with like an eye patch and a big boot. And every 3 seconds, Oscar gonna be able to jump in, and it's gonna be a hardcore handicap match. Like it's gonna be crazy stipulation.
Like you cannot utilize those skills. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be rock'em sock'em like James Kirkland. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't James Kirkland couldn't use Ann Wolf? Like I ain't never heard.
Hey, that shit was hilarious, bro.
That's what they did. That's what they did to sell the fight. Oh, he back with Dyke. He back with the powerful Dyke. And Ann Wolf, you know what I'm saying? She about to resurrect his career, and that nigga got knocked up.
He didn't even have Ann Wolf. He had a fucking trainer from San Antonio, bro. Listen, as soon as I got wind of that news, I was like, oh, this nigga about to get knocked out. Ain't nobody from San Antonio training this nigga. I lived in San Antonio a large part of my life. No real trainers out there. You know, shout out to Mario Barrios, but hey, don't give a fuck, nigga. Ain't no real trainers out there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. I knew you were gonna get knocked out.
That's a damn shame, bro. That like this is what we come to. You know, on the cusp of getting the undisputed middleweight champion, Canelo Alvarez. Balk said it due for whatever, whether it's the knee, whether it's he just wanna. I just don't get it. He's seeking out challenges, which we all respect, but that's Sergey Kovalev is not a guy you need to be fighting right now. No. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, that is a dangerous fight. That is a dangerous fight for Canelo Alvarez. The motherfucker already undecided for middleweight. This nigga, truth and facts, just jump on. Don't even just jump. Just hold on, man.
Y'all motherfuckers is talking.
Mr. Clean ass nigga.
Talking, right? We come in talking, right?
No, nigga. This Mr. Clean ass nigga come down from the ladder and shit. Go ahead, man.
Well, outside of the fact that somebody was talking about no trainers in San Antonio, also, mind you, that was that motherfucker's first professional fight he trained the motherfucker for also as well.
Exactly. So. Yep.
But, I mean, shit. What fight isn't dangerous for Canelo? Andrade, that's dangerous. Okay, the only fight that's, it's not a huge danger because I think he beats him is Charlo, but it's still difficult enough for them for this nigga to shrug his shoulders at it. Shit, yeah. Callum Smith, that's dangerous. Billy Joe Saunders, that's dangerous. Canelo's like, look here, man. Ooh, I need to chill.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, I think I said that he really tried. He really wanted the Kovalev fight, and when that didn't go through, it was over from there. Plus, he's injured, so the injury is going to help. You know what I'm saying? Help him basically use that, even though he's not using it. people are gonna use it for him. Well, his knee does hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
And look, if Anthony Yard upset Kovalev, that contract gonna be signed so fast, the motherfucker ain't gonna be able to say no. He ain't gonna be able to raise that belt above his head. You know, that nigga fight Canelo next. You know, he fight Canelo. You know, that's what it is. You know, I'm sorry. Canelo don't want to deal with no more boxers, man. He said, look, I dealt with Trout, I dealt with Mayweather, I dealt with Laura. I'm done with that shit. I'm going back to just one-dimensional come forward fighters. And that's, you know.
Hey, man, when you the king, you can make that pick.
Yeah,
How about this? When you the king, you do that shit. Floyd did it. Floyd, I ain't no more of these young, hungry motherfuckers. Give me these slow-moving bastards.
Floyd said, I'm only fighting Latinos.
Oh, no
and Andre Berto. That's it. That's the only nigga I give you.
That nigga half Latino, he half Haitian, nigga.
Oh, yeah. Well, there it is right there.
That's close enough. Shit.
Exactly.
There it is, man.
On the side of the island,
That fight was funny as fuck too, bro. That shit was funny.
That was the dumbest fight I had seen that year. I'm glad that shit only pulled in 300. It was like 380K buys. Nigga, I was happy as fuck. And I was happy because I was proud of boxing fans for not feeding into that. That's why I was happy. You know what I'm saying?
Then they failed you when he fought Conor McGregor.
Well, you already.
I
think that was UFC.
Yeah,
more UFC fans than boxing fans that bought that shit. Because them niggas really believe, dog. Them white boys over there was tripping, nigga. Hey, he's gonna fuck him up.
Stop it, 2K. Stop it. He knocked out Paulie in sparring.
Right.
You know Paulie just a half a notch below Floyd. Floyd 2K.
I remember talking about that fucking situation. And on Google Plus at the time, and I had shared a video. I said something like, I'm not watching this shit. I called it, I swear I say Mayweather versus McGregor, the WWE of boxing, some shit like that, some title I have for it. Man, them niggas rolled up on that post. He's gonna fuck him up. You see what he did to Paulie? Paulie's a former champion. They was tripping, bro.
He moved like Floyd.
They were tripping, nigga. Like they were like, he's going to fuck Floyd Mayweather up. I was like, what is wrong with these dudes? Yes, that's who bought that fight.
Yeah, they was all. Who the fuck is this guy?
Right.
That shit was funny as fuck, man. Well, we have to wait and see what Canelo Alvarez does next. It's likely he gonna fight Kovalev, November, December if Kovalev beats Yard. So we're gonna see. Hopefully his knee heal up, and we see him back in the ring. Next up, Errol Spence-Shawn Porter unification bout set for September 28th at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. Confirmation expected later this week, as we reported earlier today. Finally, this is the fight. This is the biggest fight in the welterweight division. I know we got one coming up this weekend, but nobody feeling Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about him later. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about Dr. Thurman right now. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Are y'all surprised this fight taking place at the Staples Center instead of Texas or New York as previously reported? 2K.
Yeah, man, because Shawn Porter told us personally he wouldn't mind coming to AT&T Stadium and fighting Errol Spence here. You know what I'm saying? He told us in the interview with my man Rick Muhammad, representing 3kingsboxing.com during that interview. He told him, yeah, I'll go to Texas. So I thought that was a done deal. Like, oh shit, well, whenever they get all the other shit worked out, they already got the venue. So yeah, when they announced it, I was getting ready like shit. As soon as they put that motherfucking fight up, nigga, credentials. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they announced at the Staples Center. I'm like, fuck, I might have to fly to Los Angeles now for this shit.
You know what he did? Hey, you know what he did, 2K? You know what y'all be saying all the time when it come to motherfucker fighting somebody? He said, yeah, I fight that nigga. And as soon as he got behind the scenes, he said, look, I ain't going to Texas. I told that nigga Rick that, but this shit going to California, cuz. So,
yeah, I got you. That nigga said, I don't give a fuck what I said, nigga.
Take this bitch to the West Coast, cuz the West Coast. Fuck that shit, nigga.
I thought you said 3 o'clock. Fuck what I said, nigga. That's exactly what that was. As soon as they went to the negotiation table, Porter, I thought you said you were going to Texas. Fuck what I said, nigga.
Who holding the green belt, nigga? Who holding the green belt? That's what I thought.
Right.
If it ain't gonna be in Cleveland, it's gonna be in California.
That nigga Sean Porter looked like he show up to the negotiation table with like a turquoise mink jacket on, nigga.
Some hostages and shit.
That nigga got turquoise mink with a green bow tie, nigga. That's the fuck he look like he be wearing to the negotiation table. Nigga he look like the nigga that let his dad have all his bitches. Like he roll up in there, dad got 15 hoes, he got no hoes. Oh my god, bro.
Bo, go ahead. What's your take on this fight taking place in the West Coast? On the West Coast.
Bo is currently being told by the white man he can't be on this podcast right now.
All right, hey Cheetah, go ahead.
No, that was surprising. He's been such a hot hand at the Barclays Center. That's really where I was thinking it might be at, or like you say, down there in Texas in one of them super big venues. But the West Coast did kind of take me by surprise. I'm just so used to seeing this dude in the Barclays. It's just funny not to see him there.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Well,
hold on, Bo. The white man says is okay.
You got me fucked up.
He's like, all right now, Bo. You got 15 minutes now, buddy.
I was trying to figure out how to find this motherfucker on this fucking phone to unmute myself.
Oh, my God.
But I wasn't surprised when I heard California because football season kicks up in September. So when I heard September, I was like, I guarantee he's not going to be there. Because I'll bet you Dallas or something's going on that they're going to have a game or something like that's going to be taking place with the season starting. But Here's my issue with that, though. They didn't have to have it at the AT&T Stadium. They could have had it at shit. They could have had it at where they had the Kovalev fight at. They should have had this fight in Texas because if the thing is to build Errol Spence, then you got to start by building him in his own hometown.
Well, let me add something real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but the place that had Kovalev Alvarez 2 was the practice stadium for the Cowboys. So I mean, if it's football season, he can't have it in neither place. Then you got a good point.
But what I'm saying is, because a lot of guys are saying, well, they probably felt that Errol Spence and Sean Porter couldn't have filled up 50,000 seats or 60,000 seats. Well, okay, but even if that's the case, I disagree. But even if that's the case, you still got to figure out how to have that motherfucker in Dallas. Because if the thing is to build up Errol Spence, you got to build him up in his own hometown. Because if the argument that people want to use was, well, he only did it because there's a lot of Mexicans in Texas. Well, what the fuck you think is in California, motherfucker? Shit. Like, what kind of stupid ass reasons you motherfuckers come up with sometimes? The bottom line was this fight, if it wasn't going to be in, producing gay fighters, Ohio, then it should have been in motherfucking Texas.
Hey, it could have took place at the Dallas Mavericks arena. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That could have been, I don't know how much they fit, but I mean, shit.
I'm just saying this fight should have been in Dallas if you're talking about building up Errol Spence and to build up his profile. Having this fight in California, man, I don't think this was a smart. I hope they rethink this. I don't like this move at all. Period. This gonna hurt Earl more than help him.
Yeah, I don't. It's either New York, Vegas, or Texas. I don't get this at all. But I mean, shit. I think fucking Porter said, "Look, man."
Actually, probably would have been the better option if you ask me.
What?
Vegas would have probably been a better option if you couldn't get Texas.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because it's time to set up Spence down there. In Vegas as well, you know what I'm saying? He fought in New York, fought in Texas twice. Well, most recently twice, defending his titles and shit.
And that's what pissed me off about PBC, man. You do an excellent job promoting Spence and Garcia, then you fuck it up with some shit like this. Like, who the fuck is in charge over there, man? Who's in charge of y'all think tank? The fuck?
Yeah. Well, shit. Spence apparently also got his way with forcing this fight on pay-per-view because, we reported in August, not in August, but a few months ago that the fight was going to take place on, Fox or Showtime. And I guess after them strong numbers came in and he see Keith Thurman as getting a pay-per-view spot 2 years removed from, his most significant fight, whenever it was, against Danny Garcia, he's like, I did solid numbers in my debut, so we need to run that back on a pay-per-view. So I think that he see where he's at in terms of him potentially being one of the big cash cows in boxing, and he's starting to throw his weight around. You know what I'm saying? So are y'all surprised that he got his way with that, or did y'all,
I'm not surprised because he did excellent numbers, but you made an excellent point. I'm not too sure how big the Mavericks. What is that? What the fuck is that stadium out here for the Mavericks?
That tells you how much they care about Dallas.
Exactly. I don't be going to their basketball games, nigga. Them niggas is like last in the West. I don't fuck about them. But, but yeah, they should have it there. You know what I'm saying? I agree. They need to have it in Texas. If not in Dallas, they got to have it in Texas, man. Because that is the route at which Errol Spence was able to get such a huge fan base to come to the AT&T Stadium. On top of that, American Airlines Arena. That's
what I was thinking. Yeah, I didn't want to say this shit be wrong.
Yeah, it just came to me right now. On top of that, you got a large Mexican fan base in Texas that went to the fight to see Mikey Garcia as well. I remember I told you, man, when I went there to go cover the fight, I parked, and Mexicans was out there with grills and shit, sombreros, nigga, they had it all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, mariachi bands, nigga, it was lit. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't there. Coronas everywhere, nigga. I tripped over bottles of Coronas, nigga. It was crazy, nigga. But they was out there. It was in full effect. So, but at the same time, Spence had the same kind of fan base because when you got in the arena, I seen every fine black bitch I ever seen in Dallas, in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So his fans were there too. That's why he needs to have it in Texas. I agree with Bo and I agree with Jarrell on this sentiment. They're gonna fuck him up by trying to go outside of Texas and try to have it somewhere where his fan base is actually no. There is no fan base there for Errol Spence, man.
And it's not like it's a contender from California that's work. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's somebody that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna bring him something, whether it's a belt or a big purse.
What they should do is what Andre Ward had been getting away with for a long time. Mm-hmm. Andre Ward wasn't leaving Oakland. Every goddamn fight was in Oakland Arena, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oracle Center, yeah.
Oracle, whatever the fuck, nigga. Same shit to me. I don't know. But the point is, every fight was in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? And he was getting away with that shit for a long time. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, you guys don't have to agree with it. I think Errol Spence has the potential to be a bigger fighter in terms of popularity than Andre Ward. Hell, actually, right at this moment in time, he might be bigger than Andre Ward.
That's easy. Yeah, that's easy.
Right. Because of the pay-per-view he just did. He might be bigger in popularity than Andre Ward now. So, and if that's the case, then they should keep him in Texas for a little while longer, then branch him out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
I mean, because that's what the fights with Canelo will happen more than likely. If it ain't, Vegas, because Canelo fought at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium as well. So I mean, I don't know if Errol forced this move. I mean, I don't know. I guess he California dreaming. Yeah.
Well, work against him though.
He's gonna get robbed in that bitch.
Because he got not even that. It's just like he had the one fight right after the Olympics, and that was worked out real well for him. And like I say, Mikey Garcia brought a good fan base, and so that worked out good for him. But one of the big knocks on Shawn Porter is he don't have the biggest following, and so it almost seems like he will have to sell this pay-per-view pretty much by himself in terms of trying to get big numbers.
Well, that's the reason. My bad. Hold on one second. But in terms of what you said about the fight where he had like fucking 8 million or 6 million viewers and shit after the Olympics, that was more so just views on ESPN. Ticket sales weren't nigga didn't sell out. You know what I'm saying? See, the pay-per-view with Mikey Garcia, he fucking sold out AT&T Stadium, bro. 66,000, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he fucking had very good pay-per-view numbers. See, the situation here, he probably won't sell out Staples Center. Mm-hmm. He's only going to be going off of the views now, see? So that's kind of the difference, man, in my opinion. But go ahead, Bo.
No, what I was going to say is that's the reason why Bakari Sean Porter knows that. That's the reason why he was like, yeah, I'll fight it, Jerry World. I mean, he gave like Sean Porter wasn't trying to exercise no type of cred at all for that. He treated that WBC belt like it was a chip. Yeah. I'll go to AT&T Stadium, no problem. I'll go to Jerry World. He didn't say nothing about going to Ohio, so he already knew that. But
they were gonna laugh that nigga out the office. He said something about Ohio.
Yeah, nigga, nobody goes to Ohio.
Ohio, nigga. What? I don't care if Odell Beckham plays for the Browns now.
The only motherfucker that I know from Ohio is Drew Carey, nigga. I don't know nobody else.
Damn.
Dave Chappelle live here, man.
They had that bitch in Akron before they have it in Cleveland.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. But as far as Errol Spence pushing it for pay-per-view, yeah, he did the right thing. That's absolutely the right thing to do, because if you would have put this back on regular TV again, that would have been sending a bad signal. So that would have been sending that signal, hey, we don't believe in Earl like that. We felt we got lucky, so we don't want to roll the dice again. No, man. Well, like, say what you want to say about Bob. He rolled the dice twice on Terrence, didn't give a fuck. And that's the same thing. And Earl, she should have pushed for pay-per-view. Like, no, whoa. Outside the fact I like the money, because right now, according to public opinion, Earl is that dude at fucking welterweight. Like, all roads lead to Errol Spence right now. And everybody knows. That's why Sean Porter, as soon as he got a belt, was talking about fighting. That's why Terrence Crawford is, and Bob Arum is trying to fight him. They know that shit. So, Keith Thurman ain't even trying to fight his shadow. So, but,
hey, Dump Truck Trapping said it's gonna sell about 290,000 or 307,000 pay-per-views. Talking about Spencer Porter. What y'all think the projection is? You think it gonna eclipse what he did with Mikey, or just come under?
I think it has the potential to get close, only because Sean Porter does have a style that fans like. And if Sean comes at Earl and be's aggressive, like the Sean that we know, not that motherfucker that fought Ugas. That motherfucker need to be locked away in a closet. But the Sean Porter that fought, I gotta know something, man. What is it with these Ohio motherfuckers trying different shit that don't work? What the fuck is this, man?
Robert Easter, Adrian Broner.
Like, what is it? Motherfuckers get a little bit of fame and they switch shit up. But no, seriously though. But if Sean Porter has that style, that friendly style, and then what everybody saw with Earl, I think it has the potential to do that, because it has the appearance of being a good, like really punch out type of fight. Yeah. I mean, hey, it worked for Jamel Herring, Bo. He switched it up. Look at him now. Ohio! Isn't that how Drew Carey used to say it? Yeah.
This nigga, his impersonation, bro, be killing me, cuz. Niggas be tripping, man. Well, we're gonna see, man. It's gonna be a hell of a fight come September 28th in California. All right, next topic. Artur Beterbiev signs his portion of the contract for his upcoming light heavyweight unification battle against Oleksandr Gvodzky. Fight will take place October 18th. Y'all can check that out on 3kingsboxing.com. We reported that earlier. Man, who do y'all favor in this fight? I mean, do y'all favor Beterbiev, the power puncher, or the more skilled fighter, Gvodzky, who got some power in his punches as well? You know what I'm saying? I'm torn on this fight, man.
Man, come on, man. Anybody on this panel picking Johnny 5, I'm firing you. You will no longer be with Three Kings if you pick Johnny 5, man. The most robotic ass nigga I've seen. Listen, he's the only champion that actually has a perfect knockout ratio, though. I'll give him that. In all the boxing. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker is straight up made out of metal, bruh. This nigga is the new version of the Terminator, nigga. You know what I'm saying? T-2000, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It ain't liquid metal, though. This is Johnny 5 parts. They went back. You know what I'm saying?
It's a 10, man.
Yeah.
They at the junkyard.
Highly robotic, bro.
Yeah,
you know
he is.
Man, Gvodzky is slick. Man, listen, man. Hey, respect to Beterbiev, man, because he G-checked the shit out of Gvodzky. He said, yeah, look, bitch. I put this picture up, nigga. I'm signing a contract. Where the fuck you at? And he G-checked the shit out of him. Respect. But you about to get fucked up, dog. Whenever they fight, nigga, was it October 28th or something like that?
October 18th.
Man, they gonna get, man, listen, man. Don't be surprised if you see pieces of scrap metal and shit in the ring, nigga. What the fuck's going on?
Wires and shit gonna start to fucking.
Every time this nigga hit Beterbiev, you gonna hear ting.
That nigga gonna have to hit him with a chair. I think fucking do so much damage to my hands.
Telling you, bro. I got Gvodzky easy work. You know, Gvodzky's a slow starter, so early on in the fight, you know, if this fight gets made, you know, he gonna take him a couple rounds to get it in. But once he fucking adjusts, fight's over.
Yeah, bro. Like I was watching, he fought Hot Rod, I guess that's his name. Dude, he fought in May. Man, look, that nigga didn't use a jab. He didn't feint. He didn't do shit. He just used pure brute strength. And that motherfucker Hot Rod was like, okay, I'll sit there and trade with you, knowing you ain't got the chin to withstand that firepower and them punches. Gvodzky gonna piece him apart. Gvodzky gonna piece him. He gonna cut that motherfucker like paper. Cut like just paper thin skin. I can see him cut the fuck up and stop late in the fight because his chin is questionable too. He been dropped by what's my man name? Callum Johnson. And what's the black dude that dropped him a couple years ago on ESPN? With the dreads, I forget his name.
I can't remember his name, but I know you're talking about.
He a lesser fighter than Johnson, and Johnson ain't that good. So they tell you when Gvodzky, who is accurate as hell, start landing on him, it's over, bro. It's over.
Damn near kills Stevenson, so you know he riding high off that.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, Gvodzky got a lot. He has excellent power, man. He picks his shots very well. He's got a hell of a pinpoint accuracy. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. He's slick as fuck, and he has the power to knock you the fuck out, and the accuracy to knock you out. This is a mismatch, in my opinion. Telling you, man.
Gvodzky like, man, let's fight now. Let's fight now. Fuck October. Let's fight now, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just want to know why my man up there sounding like the former Destiny Child singer. I'm torn. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Who said that? Who said that?
Big Cool said I'm torn, man.
He did.
Nigga sounded like a former Yeah.
What I say?
You said that earlier. You don't be that nigga laughing at nigga. You know you said that shit.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know what I might have said it because the power, but I mean, the motherfucker can't punch. And Gvodzky, like 2K said, is a slow starter. He can't be that slow of a starter against Beterbiev in the first 4 rounds, or the nigga gonna be looking up seeing stars. Or
that's fair. Yeah,
that's fair. My only issue with Gvodzky is he still keeps his chin up too high in between combinations. That's my only knock on him. When he's going and he goes straight back with his chin up too high. But outside of that, man, listen, dog. I saw Callum Johnson damn near like we was at that fight. I looked at Beterbiev's eyes, and had it not been for the fact that Johnson tried to slug with him and got hit, Beterbiev looked like he was ready to check the fuck out. He like, oh shit, what the fuck? He like he's ready to check out. So I like Gvodzky in this. I think Gvodzky has the better footwork. He's the better boxer. He boxes at better range. He boxes at different levels. You know, Johnny 5.6 or 7.2. This, you know, outside of him being very robotic, he's very, very hittable, and he's slow as fuck. Like this motherfucker feet when he plant, it like he grow roots in the bottom of his goddamn shoes.
Slow as molasses on a crippled turtle.
Yeah, but isn't it good to see the WBC belt in a unification at light heavyweight? I'm just saying.
Damn, I'm a slow nigga. I just caught that. That is slow as fuck. That nigga said molasses on a crippled turtle.
I got that from. I shout out to my pops. He used to say this shit all the time when I was young. So I cracked up that shit.
Yeah, that's that old Alabama shit. Yeah, that's a slow motherfucker right there, bro.
Damn, dog.
Take that nigga 3 days to shower. Damn, nigga, you ain't done yet. I'm still on my dick. Still watching it.
Hey, another thing Beterbiev do, man, he squared himself up, bro. Like, for real. He punched like these little niggas fight. You know what I'm saying? You watch YouTube, see these little niggas fight, they just throwing punches and punches, just running at a nigga squared up. That's how you fight. That's how he fought against Hot Rod, man.
Yeah,
you know
right.
So that shit, for him to be...
My bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
For him to have a major amateur pedigree and all that praise, I can't tell, bro. I can't tell at all. Go ahead, 2K.
And that's what I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I mean, it's crazy because he's got a major amateur pedigree. I mean, it's the same dude that beat Sergey Kovalev twice in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? And when he first fought, he wasn't as robotic, in my opinion. I mean, he was robotic. That was still one of the major things that I looked at when he was, 2-0 and 3-0 and shit like that. But I was like, man, that dude a little bit too robotic. But, I could see he's got some skill. But since it seems like the nigga put extra car parts on him, bro. Because I'm just saying, bro, like the nigga's even more robotic than he was when he first started, in my opinion. As a champion, he's way too robotic, man. And like you say, he's chasing niggas with his hands cocked and shit. He wasn't doing that before. He had a nice little jab on him when he was first starting out. I don't know what happened, man, but he's gonna have to revert back to that Beterbiev where a lot of motherfuckers was like, man, this is the best fighter at light heavyweight. I remember cats was saying that when he was like 9-0. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, it was easy. Like, he beat everybody.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers was not trying to fight Beterbiev.
Right. They were not.
He was not. They weren't even looking at it. They were like, oh, no. I'm not taking that fight.
Shit, Kovalev turned it down. Beterbiev was trying to fight him for the WBO title. He turned it down.
He said, are you kidding me? I'm not fighting this nigga right now.
And I was, at that time, I was like, he needs to fight him right now because if he gets better, if he allows him to keep fighting, he's going to get better, and he'll definitely beat him if they ever fight. But in my opinion, now that Beterbiev is one of them rare cases where the nigga got more experience and got worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Adrian Broner and shit. Nigga got worse with experience. What the fuck? So, he's, in my opinion, the weakest champion at light heavyweight now. He went from being the guy to beat the motherfucker that might rule the roost at that division later on in his career to being, in my opinion, the weakest champion, bro. I think they all beat him, in my opinion. So, we'll see, though.
Cheetahhead, you got anything to add to this?
No, that about sum it up. Like I say, I like I'm butcher the dude's name, but the Gvodzky cat. Like I like his footwork, man. He, like you said, the other dude, he's way too mobile. That by itself is a horrible handicap for him.
Yes, sir.
And like you say, the good power, pinpoint, and then him being stiff and robotic, like he just got off a 10-hour road trip. Like that ain't good, man.
Man, look, bro. You can lay that nigga Beterbiev down on some railroad tracks, nigga. That nigga will blend right in.
Yeah. And hop right up after the train go. Like,
I just already said that, bro. Train roll right up over that nigga. He hop right back up.
Bro, I'll say this though. You know what I'm saying? His best bet to beat a light heavyweight would be Kovalev just because he isn't the mover as athletic as Bivol and Gvodzky. So, you know what I'm saying? That's his best bet. And we know Kovalev had those mental lapses. When it going get tough, that nigga get the going. So, you know what I'm saying? We shall see come October 18th. Finally, some good news for Dillian Whyte. My man Bo wrote on this earlier, man. The WBC has finally made a fair decision, a good decision in favor of him. The winner of his fight this weekend against him and between him and Oscar Rivas, it will be the interim WBC heavyweight champion and will be the mandatory to Deontay Wilder and will get a title shot. Finally, in my rock voice, Dillian Whyte has his shot, if he can get by Rivas, which, hey, there's a few guys up here that don't think that's going to be something that happened. They thinking that, we're going to talk about that later, but a lot of people think Rivas is going to pull that upset, if you call it that. But what do y'all think, man? It's a long time coming for Dillian Whyte. He probably jizzed a little bit in his pants when he got the news and confirmation. He's like, oh, man, for real? He's like, shit. He probably went and sent goddamn Wilder a long message and shit.
I know he had to have been talking shit, bro. Yeah, he had to have been talking shit, bro. I don't see that past him at all.
I just want to hear
like 99 things are still got it because one, he still got to win. and then Wilder still got to win twice, and so it's still a lot of hurdles before.
Well, no. It doesn't matter if Wilder win or lose. He gets the shot at whoever the WBC champion
Well, I
is.
know he wants a shot, but I know he been wanting a shot at Wilder. I mean, he's still going to get a shot at a WBC champ, but you know whether it's going to be Wilder, like it's still a lot of things that got to fall in place for that to happen.
People looking like he either gonna get knocked out by Wilder or outboxed by Fury. Either it's gonna be an L regardless. That's what people feeling like. But that motherfucker happy as hell, man.
I just want to hear 2K finally say the word mandatory so ice chips can finally be right.
Today was a good day.
Hell yeah. No from the dog. No small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog.
Didn't get smoked by 3 kings. Today was a good day.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. What that nigga say, bro? Oh, man. Y'all niggas are crazy.
Oh, shit, man.
Y'all niggas are crazy. No, I didn't even think about that, bro. I didn't even think. Man, we marked that nigga and moved along. I didn't even think about that shit, bro. Yeah, you right.
Like the Royal Rumble, nigga. The nigga that be in there talking the most shit, get knocked out in like 10 seconds. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Back to the little leagues.
Yeah, that was way too easy, man.
This shit was punk ass nigga, man.
But you know, at the end of the day, y'all already know my position, man. I talked about this a lot on my show and in the chat and shit. Dillian Whyte should have been mandated. I felt like he should have been mandated instead of Dominic Brazil. I'm not going to sit here and say that I was in favor of him being mandated back in 2017 or anything like that, because I wasn't. Back in 2018 when Deontay Wilder was ghost negotiating with Anthony Joshua, because we all know that fight was never going to happen whenever Andre Rybinski said what he said. But I'm not going to sit here and say that they should have mandated it then. I didn't support that. But what I did support coming into this year was that he should have been mandated this year, especially when he beat Derek Chisora a second time. I was like, all right, guys, that's enough. Stop bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get this nigga his just due now. Let that nigga have a title shot.
Right, and then when they fucking picked whack ass Brazil, nigga, I was like, all right, that's ridiculous. Nobody should be in favor of that. I don't give a fuck who it is, man. Nobody should have been in favor, and nobody can ever say anything about it though, bro. The only thing they say is, well, he turned down all these other mandatories and opportunities to be a mandatory is because he was already told he was a fucking mandatory at one time. When a nigga won the silver title, they said, hey, this is an eliminator. You see what I'm saying? We're going to mandate you. But they never did. Then he beats fucking Joseph Parker. They did it again. And they never did. So if I'm Dillian Whyte, I'm like, nigga, I went through the gauntlet after I fucking lost to Anthony Joshua. You're not about to give me, one more tough fight after 9 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, this shit remind me. The niggas like Dillian Whyte get almost home with a girl each time. They like, my mama's on the way. You know what I'm saying? He think he about to get some. Just I'm always pumped. I'm sleeping now.
Oh, man, I remember those days. Bro.
Hey, we all do. And look, he finally got the call. The girl said, "Oh," he like, "So your mama not coming? I don't got to go home." He said, "Yes." That's how this shit is, bro. When he got that confirmation, man.
And that nigga finally got that ass. That's the confirmation, nigga. I used to hate them motherfucking days, bro. Nigga, you think about you got it all set up. Yeah, nigga, I'm about to knock this shit down, nigga. What time
you thinking about it? You like,
nigga, it be 12 p.m., nigga. You supposed to go over there at 10 p.m. Nigga, I'm about to knock, give it 10 more hours, nigga. About to knock that down. You know what I'm saying? 9:30 come, no phone call. 9:45, no. Nigga, you like, okay.
Unless you go over there anyway.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm about to go over there any goddamn way. You calling her, she ain't answering. Then she hit you up about 10:35.
Just when you get back home. Oh, you come back.
Oh, yeah. She hit you at 10:35 like, I fell asleep. Well, shit, you up now? Shit, I'm about to roll over there. Oh, my parents are here. What the
My baby woke up.
Well, I ain't never fuck that, but you on some other shit, bro. I ain't never fucking no hoes that had babies, nigga. Yeah, you on some other shit. That nigga Bo always on some other shit, bro.
My triplets woke. You know, just can't.
I'm just telling y'all what happened to me, man. Chick did that. I got over there and thought this shit gonna happen. Then the baby started crying. I got to tend to the baby. I said, I'll take care of that. Put a pillow over that little motherfucker's face.
Oh no.
No, see, I don't know. We don't hear that. We didn't hear this shit. We don't know what he talking about. Abort the conversation. I don't know what the hell he just said. All I heard he's talking about WBC, Dillian Whyte, and Oscar Rivas. I don't know what the hell he's talking about after that. It just hey, I am big cool. I am big cool. Hey, distinguish these voices. I ain't know. Hey, look.
I didn't told kids, look, shut the fuck up and go to sleep.
Still talking. I don't know who this guy is. He just
I've had to be like, hey, look, shut the fuck up and take your
wow. A lot of child abuse going on here. I don't know what to feel. I don't know how to feel about this.
If anybody has ever followed on his channel, this is who he really is, guys.
Yes.
Not that coon ass nigga on his channel.
Yes, this is the real deal.
This is the real
Bowleyfield. This is the Bowleyfield right here. Real deal Bowleyfield. You know.
Bo is not that nice guy that y'all thought everybody loved. He's not that guy.
He's not the nigga that smack and clap and rub his hands at the beginning of the show. Unless he's strangling somebody. Unless he's strangling kids, apparently. You know what I'm saying? He keeps them warm. Okay.
That because they're the Bo and Garrison. Garrison runs Three Kings. I mean, Garrison runs Truth and Facts, man. This is Bo.
Hey, look, that nigga 2K said, run, what?
Yeah, I was sitting on standby, like, let's see if this nigga correct himself real quick. I'll give him a chance.
You better send him the address.
But you know what, though, man? This is a long time coming for Dillian Whyte. Yeah. And the WBC made the right decision. Oscar Rivas is rated in the top 10. He shouldn't have had to fight no goddamn Tyson Fury for it. Like you know, this has been a long time coming. The WBO fucked him over. They put Fury over him, made him second. Hey, like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, that shit was crazy. So this is a long time coming. And you listen, I'm with Big Cool, right? Listen, if this motherfucker probably heard that, ejaculated, now he didn't fuck his legs up for the Rivas fight. I'm telling you,
bro. It's over, bro. He like, fuck, God, shit. He thinking of a legitimate way to goddamn pull out the fight.
Honestly, this could probably hurt him going into that fucking Rivas fight because it could change the way he approached that fight.
Exactly.
Yep.
That was my main thing I was thinking about whenever I edited, I re-edited your article, Bo. My main thing was this motherfucker might be mentally fucked up because something he's been waiting on for a long time will happen if he gets past this one last test. Now, here's the deal, though. If he loses, I really don't want anybody saying it's because he was mentally fucked up because Oscar Rivas is more than capable of beating this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a 50-50 fight, bro. You know, on paper it's not. That's why Vegas has Oscar Rivas as a plus 500. Well, I've already put my motherfucking money down, nigga. Plus 500. Give me that shit. You know what I'm saying? But in the ring, if you're looking at styles and what Oscar Rivas is able to do compared to what Dillian Whyte struggles with, man, this is a 50-50 fight. Literally, Dillian Whyte could get knocked the fuck out early, bro.
This fight is all bad for Whyte, bro. Like we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it a little more. Well, that's my fact. Damn. Light-skinned nigga, you talked yourself into it. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I wasn't gonna break it down, and then I'm just saying, like you said.
Well, shit, break down that bet and break down them bet odds, motherfucker. Because when I get home, I might have to hit that. I might have to hit the internet.
Well, I know y'all got y'all show tomorrow, and I don't know if a lot of the people that follow y'all, follow this channel. But what's y'all quick? You got to treat y'all because I don't know if y'all want to get y'all prediction just yet. But what is something that you looking forward to seeing from both fighters in terms of exposing one another's weakness come Saturday night, Bo?
One thing that Dillian Whyte's gonna have to do, he's gonna have to try to keep Oscar Rivas at the end of their jab. Do not let Oscar Rivas get inside on him. He gets inside, he's a fucking nightmare to deal with on the inside. He's a fucking nightmare. They're like, listen, there ain't a lot of motherfuckers that I would talk about from a physical standpoint, but fuck, goddamn Oscar Rivas, he pissed me the fuck off when I stood next to him. When I shook his hand, I was pissed off. I was mad. Like, how dare this motherfucker have better features than me? Shit, fuck you think he is?
Right.
You know, so Dillian Whyte's gonna have to keep him at the end of it. Dillian Whyte's gonna also have to use his footwork because again, you want to be able to move side to side. Do not go back. Do not go backing up. You can't fight off the back foot. And Rivas, again, if he has momentum, he's a monster to deal with. So I'm looking at Dillian Whyte to expose the fact that Rivas is the shorter man and use the arm reach, and also try to relegate Rivas to being a one-dimensional fighter because Rivas does like to come forward and try to get inside. Rivas, simple. Get inside and create fucking havoc. That's all he has to do.
He's a good body puncher too.
Get inside and create fucking havoc, and then and Rivas. One thing that Rivas has that could be a problem for Dillian Whyte is Dillian Whyte will get long-winded between rounds 6 through 8. That's the reason why Chisora was coming on a little bit. Hell, we saw what happened when he first fought Joseph Parker. And if he has that issue that he had against Joseph Parker against Rivas, we know Rivas is the dude. His stamina is high. Kid can finish too if he gets you hurt. So those are the two key factors for me that each fighter is going to have to do to see who can win. But we'll do more tomorrow with a prediction. But this is not an easy fight, in my honest opinion, for Dillian Whyte.
All right, because this is what we do. What's your breakdown or prediction on this fight come Saturday afternoon?
Yeah, it's a tight fight. Like I always get on here, I say I'm a big mental guy, and so like I say, this news right on the eve of his fight, I don't think you can anyway say it's not going to affect to some degree how he fights. Whether he fight a little bit more reckless or a little bit too careful, or I mean, who knows? But to say that it's not going to affect him, I think it's kind of like lunacy. But stamina is something I'm looking at, and then also I think that Rivas is a tighter puncher, like a sharper puncher than Dillian, and so I'm wondering if he's going to be able to get off more, and especially like you say, to work himself on the inside. I think, in my opinion, like I say, his tighter punches, I think, are going to be a big factor in the fight, and I'm looking to see how that play out.
So who you got winning, man? Dillian Whyte or Oscar Rivas, and how?
See, the thing is, the only reason I'm hemming and hawing with that is because Whyte has fought more proven people on the professional level, and so this is Rivas's like coming out party, and so I'm kind of reluctant to put the crown on him and his coming out party, but I kind of am leaning toward Rivas, honestly.
Man, we got to have a firm prediction, man. You
I go Rivas.
Knockout decision. Well, shit, gonna have to be a knockout. I don't think he's gonna get a decision over there in UK.
Yeah, I was gonna
not
say,
with what's on the line for White.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna win no decision.
Well, shit, man. I guess he's knocking that nigga out. Then I'm gonna say this, man. What Bo said, what you said, 2K probably didn't allude to it in the past. The stamina issues of White is scary as hell, especially if you're a huge Dillian Whyte fan. The shit he struggled. He went life and death twice with Derek Chisora. Yeah, he had more success in the rematch, but if you watch that second fight, they was throwing bombs from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And if Chisora could have gave himself a little more space and sat down on the punches, the fucking result could have been the polar opposite. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, Bakar, this man has fought a godly people. He fought Joshua, got knocked the fuck out. Fought Chisora twice, went life and death with him. Fought Joseph Parker, struggled, got dropped in that fight. And he not a guy that can outbox you for a whole 12 rounds. Nope. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the skill nor stamina to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The footwork, none of that. The IQ, none of that. He a good fighter, but he doesn't have that championship, attribute to him. You know what I'm saying? He can punch. He a good body puncher. but you think he really want to get in the pocket with a guy that is, more compact with his punches, sit down and that's more accurate and more composed with like Rivas. Rivas has the faster hands, you know what I'm saying? He has a good jab, and White has a good jab as well. I just feel like the stamina is what's going to do White in this fight. The mental stamina and the physical stamina. Because, like 2K made a great point in both. He gonna be thinking about this opportunity because he been like, man, look, I want this, I need this. This is my title opportunity against Deontay Wilder or whoever the WBC champion may be come next year. And he gonna be thinking about that each round. He's like, okay, I survived that round. I ain't getting knocked out. I ain't knock him out. What more I gotta do? And as the fight go 6-7 rounds, he gonna be tired. Those body shots from Rivas is gonna start to take his toll. And that motherfucker gonna be like David Diaz in there when he was seeing 3 or 4 Manny Pacquiaos. But he ain't gonna see Rivas. He gonna see Wilder. Wilder gonna be laughing at his ass. Like, you about to get knocked the fuck out, right? And he gonna be trying to blink his eyes, looking like Clubber Lang in a rematch with Rocky. You know what I'm saying? When he get his ass beat the fuck up. And then when he fucking clear himself, he gonna see Rivas pop up, and it's gonna be a big shot. And that nigga gonna be looking up. I think Rivas gonna stop him in the 8th round. So I'm rolling the dice. I mean, I can easily see him, doing the, knocking him out. But I just think Rivas, it's something about Rivas, man, that is unknown. But I think we're going to find out a lot about him. I think he's going to be, composed. And I think that, he got the look what he did against Brian Jennings, man. He scored a fucking knockout in the 12th round. You know what I'm saying? That tell you his power. Well, yeah, Brian Jennings is an undersized, but they about the same size. You know what I'm saying? And Vladimir wasn't even able to knock out Brian Jennings. You know what I'm saying?
Oscar Rivas is 5'11", bro. And I'm telling you, I don't know what his box record is listed, but me and Bo interviewed that nigga. That nigga was the same height as me. We might have been maybe a couple centimeters off. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's 6 foot 5'11". Brian Jennings is what, 6'3"? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dillian Whyte is what, 6? What is he? 6'4". 6'4". You know what I'm saying? Oscar Rivas basically said in that interview he knows how to fight larger heavyweights because he's fought larger heavyweights his entire amateur career. Yep. You see what I'm saying? Yep. He's a fucking former Olympian. He beat didn't he beat Kubrat Pulev? Yeah, he beat Kubrat Pulev.
Beat Kubrat, he sure did.
I mean, this motherfucker is no joke, man. I mean, Jarrell, you said there's a mystique. Behind you said like that, but I'm paraphrasing. There's a mystique behind them that we don't know about yet that we getting ready to find out. I already know it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. I ain't gonna say it, but I already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna wait till y'all break on.
Yeah, exactly. Tune into the show. You figure that out.
Yeah, but I think that, like I said, watching him fight, man, he composed. You know what I'm saying? He confident all the way through. And I just think that he catching Dillian Whyte at a time where Dillian Whyte should have just blocked out everything. I don't want to know shit, Eddie. Don't tell me nothing about nothing. Let me be surprised if I beat this motherfucker that I'm the interim champion. But Dillian Whyte could surprise us all. Dillian Whyte, I will say this, he is a mentally tough guy. You know what I'm saying? He's grown in that aspect since that Joshua fight. But if he lose this fight, man, he probably won't ever get a damn title shot.
Oh, no.
Unless Joshua regain those titles.
Hey, let me just say one thing, and 2K can go. Let's remember this. As much as we talk about from mental aspect of how this could mess with White, this could motivate Rivas because Rivas would be in a great position that he's always wanted. And there's a difference between getting something, getting an opportunity, and then getting something you've been waiting on. Something you've been waiting on can deflate you. Something that you're excited about can motivate you. So that mental state for Rivas could be high too.
Yeah, because it's just added pressure, man. Because it's like you're an underdog in a fucking Super Bowl or finals or whatever the fuck it is. You get to that, you up 3-2, and then you in that game clincher. You up by 15, and then the shit get close, and it's like the longest 2 minutes ever. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be damn near perfect to close it out. That's what fucking White gonna have to be. He gonna have to fight a relaxed fight, and he gonna have to put that shit out of his mind. And it still might not be good enough because he ain't as good a fighter as Oscar Rivas is. So shit. I mean, we gonna see come Saturday, man. I know he gonna give a good effort, but I got Oscar Rivas knocking Dillian Whyte out in the 8th round because that's the only way he gonna get it, win because he not winning the decision, in the UK, point blank playing himself.
Eddie Hearn just did an interview, and it's true though, where he was just saying he was nervous about this fight because of how many similarities it had to Ruiz versus Joshua, and it really is because like a lot of people are acting like what are you going to do after this fight? And now that you got this opportunity that you've been wanting, what you going to do after this? And it's just like, man, I got to get through this shit first. This dude ain't no joke.
Well, at least it's good he know, but Eddie Hearn always nervous about something. He was nervous about that Joshua shit, and look what happened. Joshua got smoked. If I was dealing, I'm like, Eddie, shut the fuck up.
That nigga always nervous, bro. He's stiff and nervous.
Because he knows somebody, one of these Americans, gonna snuff his ass when he get back over here one day. Shit, walk like Vince McMahon.
That nigga, that motherfucker is probably the most nervous rich nigga on the planet. Nigga just rich as hell, bro, but always nervous and stiff, ass all tight. Nigga, calm down, bro. Goddamn.
You ain't in jail, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but yeah, I agree with all you guys. Definitely a tough fight. I'm trying not to break this shit down, bro. I want to break it down so bad, but yeah,
say that for tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, definitely a tough fight, man. I don't. All I'm gonna say is this. I said when they announced this fight, they better make Whyte the mandatory if he beats him, bro. That's how tough this fight is, and then evidently that's what they're gonna do. So that's the right thing.
But that nigga gonna be salty, man. The number 10 guy come in there and beat him. And he gonna be like, damn, he get that shit in one fight. I had to take 10 and still didn't get that motherfucker.
Man, it was funny is when Bo interviewed him, he asked me, said, what fight you looking for? This motherfucker, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder.
Hey, that's funny because they're the only names you know when they say some American names and shit or some Wilder. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, that's all I heard, bro. I was trying to match the fucking subtitles with the interview, nigga. When the Deontay Wilder part, I was like, oh yeah, this that part right here.
Alabama nigga, that tall nigga, yeah, that's all that matter right there.
That was the easiest part to match the subtitles with, nigga.
Joshua. Look, man. But shit. All right, man. The final topic of this show, man. Dr. Keith, one-time Thurman versus Senator Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. It is going down this Saturday night, live from Las Vegas, Nevada, at the T-Mobile Arena, live on Fox pay-per-view. Keith Thurman, corny ass, been talking a whole bunch of corny ass shit. He got the remedy. He doing it for his wife, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he playing the flute, and he ain't trying to fight Crawford.
I keep fucking with that nigga and his flute, man. Everybody said that shit, bro.
Because no niggas play flutes. Ain't no goddamn nigga.
Man, he got a ponytail, bro. What do you expect?
Hey, look, man. Look, this nigga been on a corny rampage, bro.
I'm sorry, man. Any nigga play a flute want a dick in his mouth. I'm sorry.
Well, you know his name is one time, so maybe you right. You own something, Bo. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Hey, look, man. Look.
Y'all niggas out of line, bro.
Hey, he threw the alley hoop. I just dunked that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
No.
Look, man. Cheetah Head, man. You wrote the article, man. On this nigga talking about he trying to do it for his wife. You know what I'm saying? And what I got from that is like, look, man, if I win this fight, baby girl, I'm retiring. You can put that pussy on me all 24/7. Don't have to worry about me getting in the ring no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm ducking Crawford for this pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like look, Spence who? You know what I'm saying? Break this down, Cheetah Head, man. Give your prediction, man.
Honestly, though, he is talking a bunch of shit. I think Keith will pull it out over. I think he's gonna get a decision, And I think he might get in there in the first couple of rounds and really try to go for it tough. But I think that Manny is going to be more than he can't be playing him as low as he's saying. But I think Manny is going to be more than he thinks in the first couple of rounds. And then through rounds, 4 to 6, he gonna turn into this 7-round Thurman, and then he gonna box, a safer style fight over the second half of the fight. But I think he gonna pull out a 12-round decision with some few silly looking moments in the first 2 or 3 rounds.
2K, man, what you looking for in terms of to let you know that Keith Thurman can be competitive if he gets by this matchup with Pacquiao against Thurman? Not Thurman, against Crawford and Spence, because we know he can box, we know he can punch, we know he can move. What are you looking for to let you know a little old Keith Thurman is in there somewhere?
It ain't even his skill, nigga. It's his mouth. This motherfucker say I'll fight these niggas, then that'll tell me, okay, he's back. You know what I'm saying? He's still the same Keith Thurman he always was. Of course, he got hurt to the did he get hurt? Did he get hurt to the body or was it to the chin against Josecito Lopez? I can't remember.
I think it was chin.
Chin, okay. So that's a little different. He got hurt to the chin by a guy that's not really known for his power. But at the end of the day, we know he was out 2 years, had a shoulder injury, he got some pussy. So I mean, he knocked the rust off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. The pussy is worse than the injury and whatever other layoff.
Oh yeah, nigga. That nigga was just sparring thinking about that thing. Oh, can't wait to get home.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
We all been there, bro. We all been
there.
That's true.
This nigga's hold on. Nah, this nigga said he was at the store, nigga. Stop it, bro. Nigga went out. Nigga went out to go get some cigarettes and said, damn, nigga, I can't wait to get home.
Nigga, any reason? Yeah, man. Let's cut this sparring session short. I got something to do. Wife need to help her get out the stuck out the toilet or the fucking tub.
Y'all need to leave Keith alone, man. This is terrible, bro. But but that real talk, like I said, he got knocked the rust off, but I think he's good going into this matchup. Manny Pacquiao just a very good fighter, so if you see Keith in trouble, it's not because he's rusty or a 2-year layoff or anything was giving him trouble. It's because Manny Pacquiao is still that good of a fighter at 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think he prevails because, like I said, he's still the same Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? So I just need this motherfucker's demeanor to change. That'll tell me if he's ready for Crawford and Spence. But I think you're on to something, man. And you're not the only one that said this. Somebody else brought this to my attention a couple days back. I think he will retire, man. You made a very good point. He got a big fight. It's a big money fight. It's on pay-per-view. Both fighters are going to make a lot of money because this fight is intriguing with Manny Pacquiao being the favorite, even though he's 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to watch this fight. He's going to make a lot of money. And I think this is it. His wife is going to be at the fight. You know what I'm saying? I think this is it, bro. I really do. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, I'll be surprised. But I think this is it.
Bo, what are you looking for from Manny to be successful in this fight?
All Manny has to do is just be Manny. Just throw a lot of punches, come at Keith. Just show Keith that, hey man, yes, you may have fought, the Porters and the Danny Garcia, but I'm a different beast here. You know what I'm saying? And that's really all he has to do. But for me, here's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Keith beat him. But my problem is, outside his demeanor, is the way Keith is talking like Manny is like a horse that need to be taken out the pasture and shot and sent to the glue factory.
Yeah.
So if he has listen, I'm expecting Keith. If Keith Thurman has a performance that's less than Jeff Horn, I will refer to him as the third champion in the welterweight division. I ain't going to call him the WBA. I'm the third champion in the welterweight division. No, because
the nigga that hold a belt.
Right, because the way he's talking like, you wasn't slick talking when it was Earl, you wasn't slick talking when it was Crawford, but you're slick talking when it's Manny. a future Hall of Famer, a motherfucker that still has enough in the tank to beat you. So the way Keith is talking, Manny don't stand a chance. So if he has a performance that's less than what I saw in Jeff Horn, yeah, it's gonna be you got WBO champion, unified champion, and then that other dude is holding the belt.
That nigga said he gonna refer to Keith Thurman as the Anthony Durrell of welterweight.
Ooh, damn.
That other dude that's
damn.
That temporary champ.
Yeah. he got hired through the temp service. Like, damn.
Yeah, nigga.
Damn, nigga. He put them on a 60-day notice.
But listen, Keith Thurman still has, because Manny Pacquiao is going to be fighting a very young and if Keith, the way he's talking, if he's hungry as the way he's talking, Pacquiao will be fighting a very young, a very hungry, a very strong, and still a dude that's hard. When you're 40 years old, I don't care what people talk about. Keith ain't had knockouts in a long time, man. Listen, when you're 40 years old, your body reacts differently to shit when you're 40. I don't give a fuck what your body acts differently to shit when you're 40. A punch that may not have felt like shit, that motherfucker, ooh, shit, that kind of hurt it a little bit there. So, yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I think Keith wins. I think he beats him, but I'm expecting a dominant performance from what he's talking, from the way he's talking, and that's the reason why I'm being so hard. From the way you're talking, my nigga, I'm expecting a dominant performance, man.
Look, nigga, look, bro.
Bro, stupid, bro. Nigga, stupid.
Hey, look, bro. You know what I'm expecting? I'm expecting when Keith hit that nigga on the right hand, all you hear, meet me at the crossroads, because that's how much he been talking. That nigga Manny Pacquiao better go viral for the wrong reason. It better be worse than his knockout at the hands of Juan Manuel Marquez in their fourth fight. I'm talking about that nigga better knock that nigga up in this goddamn ceiling. That nigga better drop down, go through the mat. Because that nigga said he got midget arms, T-Rex. He called that nigga Gary Russell Jr.
That nigga said he better do him how Owen Hart did himself.
Oh, this is another moment. I don't know what he just said. I just know that I don't know what he said. Hey, my name is Big Cool, so distinguish that voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a caramel complexion brother. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what you said.
This motherfucker Big Cool is jumping shit like a motherfucker. He like, oh no, that's them. I'm not with them. That's
Big
them.
Cool I said Corey remind me of Preach on Cooley High. Nigga, that's Big Cool, nigga. Snitching ass nigga. It was them niggas right over there.
I didn't say no names. I just said it wasn't me, nigga.
Officer, arrest them niggas. They're talking bad.
Hey, get my twine on. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, look, they probably like, you the blackest nigga over here. You had to do it. Get your ass over here in the back of the goddamn car. No, man. No, for real though. I'm gonna shock y'all, man. I'm rolling with Manny Pacquiao. And I could be wrong. I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong about this because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no dog in the race. But I think that Keith Thurman, he got the taste of that pussy on his tongue. And, he been talking about Manny Pacquiao. He know he fighting Manny Pacquiao. But mentally, like you said, 2K, I think both feet out the door. You know what I'm saying? That both feet out the door. He like, look, he seen how much he was making because he ain't never talked that much shit in his life. Not even against fucking Garcia and Porter. You know what I'm saying? That check must have been goddamn good. Because he didn't talk this corniest, he pulled out his corniest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? He picked out the corniest shit. I'm the doctor. Sound like he was getting ready for a porno fucking, like a little role play shit. I'm the doctor. Come in, Manny. I'm the doctor. I got the remedy. Shut up. Look, man.
Nigga butt ass naked. I got the remedy.
Yeah. This is remember, my nickname is One Time. So shit.
All I gotta do is get his dick one time. One time.
One time we ain't got to tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that nigga is, man. Like, that nigga, look, You know that nigga feeling good because that hairline was received, but that shit back lined up now. That shit back to the front, nigga. Hey, look, he already started spending some of that fight money, bro, before he even got there completed the fight. Look, he got property over there. He probably gonna run for president or wherever the fuck she from, Naples or whatever the fuck she from. That motherfucker about to be a clown over there in the circus. Manny Pacquiao about to retire that nigga, man. Manny Pacquiao gonna land a body shot from hell or from heaven. I'm sorry, Senator Pacquiao.
Oh no.
He gonna land a body shot. He gonna land a body shot that put Keith Thurman out of his misery. He gonna fold over and drop. This ain't gonna be no Louis Collazo. This ain't gonna be no Sean Porter. I think Manny Pacquiao still has enough stamina and energy. He still has those crazy, awkward angles he comes in. He got fast feet, fast hands, and just enough pop. And he is one of the mentally strong fighters in the history of the sport, and he's still mentally strong to this day. Keith Thurman gonna come out sharp. He gonna come out behind the jab. He gonna be coming out, side stepping, lateral movement, and he gonna light up Pacquiao with some shots. But he gonna exhaust himself, man, because he talking like this is the old Keith Thurman. Like this motherfucker, who has he knocked out of relevance since? He ain't knock out Garcia. He ain't knock out Porter. Hell, he didn't fucking knock out Lopez.
Been a while.
He knocked out Robert Guerrero. He knocked out Robert Guerrero?
Yeah.
Okay. He knocked out Robert Guerrero.
Did he knock him out or did they stop?
I know he dropped him.
I don't know if he didn't knock him out cold. No. But I think that was his last knockout win.
Yeah, he dropped him like 2 or 3 times or something like that. Look, the point is
on box rec, that's a UD. That's a unanimous decision.
Damn, it was.
Goddamn.
What was his last
Maybe
knockout?
Diego Chavez.
Luis
Collazo.
Seven round stoppage.
What year was that?
That was 2015.
Oh, damn. Shit,
and then before that was Julio Diaz in 2014.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so when did that woman start? When did his wife start to appear at his side? I'm trying to put
2018.
So shit, he must start goddamn fingering bitches then because he wasn't knocking. He didn't knock out Porter. He didn't knock out Porter or Garcia. So shit, she must took it slow with him. You know what I'm saying? And then dropped the boot on him. So okay, that's what it is. Well, look, Thurman get knocked out at 10th round, man. Body shot gonna do it. I'm calling the upset. Manny Pacquiao, becomes the WBA super welterweight champion. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
Yeah. Hey man, hey, I'm sorry, man. Hey, I can actually understand why Keith Thurman is talking shit. Because Keith Thurman is like, hey man, ain't no motherfucker from the Philippines finna knock me the fuck out. But then on the flip side, Manny Pacquiao, like, ain't no long haired playing flute motherfucker gonna knock.
Pacquiao, like, look, I'm the senator that cheats. Ain't no one time pussy getting motherfucker knocking me out. So take that. Look,
this nigga one time on everything, nigga.
Yes.
One time. Nigga.
One time.
Damn.
One time, nigga. He said, baby, just put it on rub it on your hand and rub it across my nose. You know I'm in camp, so I can't do nothing crazy. I end up like Anthony Joshua. Look,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, he might be, man. Who knows, man? That nigga changed his whole demeanor, bro. Like I attribute most of that to Errol Spence, but when that happened, when he got married, I mean, I'm not trying to knock his life event.
Yeah,
do what you do. It was a great moment for him. But in boxing, Bakari said something that was true as fuck. That was actually the best line of the article. He said, as a fighter, they expect you to live a rugged lifestyle. He's absolutely correct. They tell you
100%.
They tell you, don't get involved with none of these hoes. Don't be getting out there drinking and fucking bitches and stuff like that. They want you to live a rugged lifestyle. You could be a millionaire, but they still want you training in the brokest gym possible with no AC.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So this nigga is living a life of luxury right now. He's getting the whole 9 yards, bro. It's hard to come back from that as a fighter with the right fighter's mentality when you have so many distractions. And that's why that article is so key, because it's like, is that really a fucking distraction? The woman is the biggest distraction to the man, bro. Like they're the support system, right?
Yeah.
The woman is a support system. She can make you, and she can most definitely break you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's the fucking problem here. Is she going to break him, or is she going to help?
You know,
maybe that's what happened to Andre Ward. You know, he started. You see, he had all them kids and shit. The knee started getting worse. He kept pumping up and shit. That's why he had to retire early. So maybe.
But see, Ward, from a mental standpoint, he still was mentally stuffed and strong.
Hell yeah.
But the perfect example of what 2K talking about is Felix Verdejo.
Yes, sir.
Perfect example.
Ooh, yeah, he a young buck too. He was getting all kind of pussy.
Man, he was up there and waxing, getting all kind of shit, and losing it, having motorcycle accidents.
Ooh, yeah, he got on that motorcycle ride.
That motherfucker lost to William Silva. Y'all even know who the fuck that is?
No.
Exactly.
Like a damn Spanish singer or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The backup one at that.
Exactly. Performing tonight is Enrique Iglesias and William Silva. Fuck, nigga.
All I know, man, is that if Keith Thurman lose, he don't even do. Look, I'll give him a pass, bro. He don't say shit to Jim Gray or whoever the fuck gonna be interviewing him after the fight, because that nigga gonna be embarrassed, bro. He gonna do the interview from the back room with his makeup on like his wife and shit. And like, look, man, I'm telling you, you know.
I'm telling you, man. I believe Keith Thurman wife told him, you got to find your inner Negro. You got to find him. Because you out here looking bad.
Well, shit, he found. I don't know what the fuck Negro he come. This ain't. I don't know no type of Negro this was. That's corny as fuck, nigga. Well, he is from Clearwater, Florida. So.
He's always been like his humor. I like his personality. His humor has always been kind of corny to me, but that's always been his little shtick. But I don't understand why fighters just dog the opponent they're about to fight like next. I mean, I get that you are confident that you'll win, but to paint the guy that you're about to fight as just dog shit is like, so what the fuck are you fighting him for?
Exactly.
So I don't understand why he's doing that. And then on top of that, he is like he still ain't even talking about fighting these other two dudes this decade. Like
because he a whole ass nigga, man. He excited to fight a 40-year-old, bro. That's like one of us excited to fight a 16-year-old. Like, we know we about to beat that ass. So
not according to you.
well, hey, that's him. I'm speaking for Thurman only. That's not to say for me cool. But for Thurman, well, look, Thurman, he sees something. I guess it's just the age or the T-Rex arms or whatever the fuck he called Manny Pacquiao. Look, he getting his ass beat this weekend. I don't care. You know
the reason, here's the thing, Bakari. I believe Thurman. The reason why Thurman is talking like this, because I believe win or lose, we could possibly see Keith either retire or go into what semi-retirement, which is he won't fight for a long time after this victory. I could see that.
He ain't got that. He ain't got enough clout to do that. Nobody care about him enough to do that.
He can't do that again, bro.
I'm serious. I don't think if Keith wins this fight with all, like you said, the money he getting and everything like that, I don't be surprised if Keith don't fight until this time next year.
Who you gonna fight?
Yeah, I don't think he's. If he wins the fight, I could see it. I could see him being motivated to want to fight Crawford and Spence. Possibly, I'm saying possibly. All right, but if he loses, it's over, man. No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that his state. Look, Keith Thurman's state of mind is, if win or lose, I definitely think we won't see him for a minute. If he loses, he's done.
Well, what I'm saying is, if he's gonna fight again, he'll be motivated to want to take on a Spencer Crawford. He'd want to do that as soon as possible. That's what I'm trying to say.
Look,
there won't be another 2-year layoff with Keith Thurman, man, unless that nigga's retiring or if he's hurt. Yeah.
Look, man, Al Haymon, if he win this weekend, Al Haymon is not letting this motherfucker continue to duck and dodge.
No.
Errol Spence. That is next for him. It don't matter what he say, what his wife say, what Birmingham, whoever else in his corner, or whoever in his corner now say he fighting Errol Spence next. And for him to say that he don't want to fight again after this fight, I'm like, dude, you can come back in November, December. Because you need to continue because that's who you fighting Errol
agree
Spence.
with you.
You fighting Errol Spence next. It ain't no way around it.
I
agree with y'all. I agree with y'all. I have a strange feeling if this motherfucker win, he gonna be trying to live off that win until this time next year, man.
Well, yeah, I agree with you.
And that's fine.
He'll be in retirement. like the nigga's 30 years old, man. He about to turn 31 in November. He don't have much time to be taking 2-year layoffs and then saying, "Okay, I'm back." Hey, he ain't gonna do that. I don't even think the WBA is gonna allow him to do that.
That's true.
What I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like he would fight next year, and it would be against a Thurman or Spence. Like I don't even see him. I mean, maybe Danny Garcia if he beats Mikey, that fight gets made. That fight could happen, but
that's some whack shit right there.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Al Heyman making that rematch again. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see this nigga being out 2 years and then saying, "All right, I'm back." Nah, that nigga gonna be out 2 years, and then it's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be like Marcos Maidana. Where the fuck this nigga go? He didn't formally retire. That's what it's gonna be like. And then you find Keith Thurman in Las Vegas, fat as fuck, nigga,
with 5 kids and shit.
Yeah.
Come here, Keith Jr. Get that flute, boy.
Hell yeah, looking like Prince not seeing my man.
Oh hell yeah! Oh my god, right? Fucking Ricky Hatton and shit before he became a trainer.
Tyson Fury, y'all, man. But hey, look, man. Hopefully we get a good fight, man. Keith Thurman. At this point, I think all of us up here get tired of this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because if he ain't gonna fight the best, then you need to do what 2K and all of us saying, retire, nigga. What old girl tell Charles Barkley in Space Jam when she wanted to play good ball? You ain't the real Charles Barkley. Be gone.
Damn, nigga, that shit was fucked up, bro. That nigga, I was sad after that part.
Like Chuck.
And then they was playing that song, Basketball Time.
Which one was in therapy? They was all was in therapy and shit.
Yeah,
Sean Bradley, big tall ass.
Sean Bradley and Muggsy Bogues. Are you trying to say I'm trying to disrespect my mama? But I love my mama.
Sean, I'm trying to figure out what powers they took from Sean Bradley.
Hell yeah. Every time I see that nigga, I think about Tracy McGrady, man. He went up and slid down that nigga back.
Hey, God damn. Everybody dunked on Sean Bradley at least once.
Him and Manute Bol, dude.
Well, Manute Bol was actually throwing niggas shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, hey, bro. Hey, when you standing in the paint like that, you're going to get banged on back then.
Yeah. Them niggas can move worth nothing, bro.
That shit's going to happen, bro.
Hey, y'all mean take the cake for that shit, though. Y'all mean stay getting yoked on by somebody, bro.
Y'all man was nice. If he didn't have that foot injury,
he was not. Oh, yeah, he was nice.
He was nice.
Dope, man. He was actually coming into himself right before that foot injury happened.
Yeah, I mean, you got to understand.
Houston, bro. Houston ass shit.
Yeah, you got to understand. Back then, motherfuckers attacked that basket like it was pussy. They was attacking that basket.
Shit, so Keith Thurman would have averaged 100 points, bro. Shit. That nigga would have. What Ice Cube said, average a triple double. Like nigga,
yeah, that's the part I was trying to remember earlier, man.
Yeah, fucked around and got a triple double. Oh yeah, nigga.
That nigga talking about hooping. The whole time in that song, I was like, this nigga can't hoop. Yeah. Look at this nigga tell he can't play no ball, man. Fuck out of here with that line.
That nigga Ice Chips listen to that shit name like that shit Fado.
Yeah, he probably got all Ice Cube. There's no way in hell this nigga don't like Ice Cube. You look just like him, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's that twine moment. Hey, girl, ladies, everybody say I like Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting in next Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he had the same hair, same 5 o'clock shadow and beard as Ice Cube did in fucking Friday, nigga. Same, all of it. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, yeah, the brothers at Three Kings, they got beef with me.
So
like, fuck you.
That's homeboy right there.
Well, you all cool with the whole niggas, man. The whole ass niggas.
I don't know why y'all be trying to do shit like that.
That's your nigga, man. Y'all niggas, I can see y'all niggas hanging out, bro. You and that nigga.
Look, hey, look, Mo, get off. Hey, how did that clout chasing go, man? I told you to get 2K riled up.
You know what? You know what? I can see that happening. This nigga doing shit behind the scenes. Nigga gonna pay that nigga ice chips $100 and shit. There you go, bro. This is what we playing.
The nigga Jarrell Fletcher wrote the article, but we gonna say Corey Cunningham wrote it, or you gonna say I wrote it. Hell yeah, my nigga. Get that egg drinking nigga riled up, cuz. What's tight?
Oh, shit.
All right, man. We're about to wrap this shit up, man. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe, turn the notifications on. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com daily, every hour of the day. We always uploading some or publishing something to the website, Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, 3 Kings Boxing. Follow all of those social media accounts. Until next time, man, we're out. Peace.
Yep.